Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Increasing calls, a shortage of staff, what the Pendleton Fire Department is doing as it faces capacity concerns.
Also ahead, rural hospitals at risk from federal health care cuts. Our Dan Hansen will tell you what lawmakers are doing to keep local services running.
And happening right now, traffic is just now beginning to move again after a pileup along Highway 395 involving multiple cars and semi-trucks. We have brand new information just into our newsroom moments ago.
Plus, Stacy is updating your first alert forecast.
That's right, lots of sunshine, some breezy winds, and a warm up on the way. All the details are coming up. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good Thursday evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is August the 7th. Our top story tonight, lines of people who've been stuck in traffic are now slowly moving after a crash involving multiple vehicles. Take a look at this video, these images just into our newsroom. This is happening on Highway 395 just north of Connell near the Franklin County, Adams County line. We have a crew out there right now. They tell us at least 9 vehicles are involved in this, including 2 semi-trucks. At least one person is reportedly hurt. We are working to learn the extent of their injuries. As for the crash itself, officials say it happened just after 2 p.m. and at the time, both lanes of the highway were blocked. We are told one southbound lane is now open and one northbound lane also open. Still, deputies say it's best to stay away from the area while emergency crews work. This is a developing story, so make sure you stay with us on air and online at applevalleynewsnow.com for updates.
Turning to a crime alert, a person is hospitalized after being shot in a Kennewick parking lot. Just after 10 p.m., officers responded to 1114 West 10th Avenue for an assault involving a weapon. Officers found one person with a gunshot wound upon arrival. The suspect was immediately detained at the scene and taken into custody without incident. Officials believe the shooting started as a verbal argument before turning physical. The victim was taken to the hospital and is expected to recover.
All right, time now for a check on weather. Another cooler, cloudy day.
Yeah, let's check in with First Alert Stacy Lee. Is that going to be the story as we're getting closer to the weekend now?
The good news, guys, things are going to warm up, but enjoy the cooler weather. It's a beautiful afternoon, lots of sunshine in our area. 80 degrees right now. The feels like temp is 79, our humidity at 31%. Winds are at 8 miles per hour. Now, it is going to be breezy throughout the evening, especially when you get closer to the foothills of the Blues, the Gorge, and the Yakima and Kittitas valleys. But those winds will subside overnight and be much calmer tomorrow. Here's what it looks like around the area temperature-wise, 70s. That's unusual for the month of August, but there you have it. Lots of 70-degree temps. Now, while we were enjoying some sunshine today, not the case to the north of us. I've been tracking some pretty big thunderstorms. This photo comes to us from Briley Fink, and this is out near Odessa, towards Cooley, the Cooley Dam area. Look how dark the sky was today. So very stormy there, but we haven't been seeing that here. Now, tonight's the final night for Live at 5. If you're heading out, the weather is going to be absolutely perfect. Enjoy 80 degrees. You'll be dropping down to 70 by 9 o'clock. So clear and cool tonight. Gorgeous on Friday. We have a warmer weekend. Look for temperatures in the 90s, and then we could see those triple digits return to the region next week. I'll have all the details coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacy, we'll see you in just a bit. Thank you very much. The city of Richland will have a new fire chief at the start of 2026 as Chief Tom Huntington plans to retire after 31 years of service. Huntington has led the department for the past 11 years, in which he helped open 3 new fire positions. Huntington also led the creation of the Heart Safe Richland initiative, which has trained over 56,000 people in CPR. Deputy Fire Chief Randy Oust will be stepping into the role of fire chief in January of next year.
The Pendleton Fire Department had one of its busiest months in July, finding itself past full capacity on 19 occasions. Pendleton's fire and ambulance crew say they responded to 340 calls last month, which the fire chief says is about 100 more calls than usual. Part of this is due to wildfire season, but the chief says the overall number of calls has increased over the past few years, and staffing hasn't met that same increase. He says there are two main ways the department can increase capacity.
Well, the call numbers is going up and up and up, and it's going to outrun resources. The question becomes, how do you fix it? And one of those ways is you either remove calls, which is very difficult to do, you add resources, are really just the two ways.
The Pendleton Fire Department is also looking at grant funding to add a community paramedic. President Trump's new wave of tariffs on U.S. imports took effect, raising them to levels not seen in nearly a century.
Maribel Gonzalez breaks down what goods could be impacted and by how much.
President Donald Trump placed higher tariffs again on just about every country in the world.
You either partner with us or you compete with us and face tariffs.
Before today, virtually every country's goods were subject to a minimum 10% tariff. Now, about 40 countries with which the U.S. runs a trade deficit will face a 15% rate. Some, like Brazil, will even be hit with steeper rates. While Trump says tariffs will not lead to higher prices, experts say items that you come across on a daily basis, from electronics to clothing, watches to alcohol, and even toys, will now probably cost you more.
This is the largest tax increase on U.S. consumers in 3 generations.
The tariffs on Canadian goods start at a minimum of 35%, unless they are compliant with the terms of the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement, in which case they face no tariffs. Still, Canadian officials say the U.S.'s northern neighbor is set to ramp up trade with other partners.
He's probably the most disliked politician in the world in Canada, because he's attacked his closest family member.
With trade policy nearing a turning point, the U.S. Treasury Secretary said that the Trump administration is now focused on addressing the cost of living.
We're going to be looking at what we can do for housing, for student loans, for overall, because there is an affordability crisis.
I'm Maribel Gonzalez reporting.
And this all comes as President Trump has nominated Stephen Moran to serve on the Federal Reserve Board of Governors. Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up on our coverage of President Trump's sweeping tariffs and the technical glitch that temporarily grounded United Airlines.
Then be sure to stay with us for our 6 o'clock hour as we continue with more local headlines, including this story from Austin.
Yeah, coming up new at 6 tonight, it is a growing concern creeping into neighborhoods across the Tri-Cities. We're talking about rats. Tri-Cities residents from South Richland to South Kennewick are reporting a noticeable spike in rat activity. Experts suggest a mix of factors: climate trends that allow year-round breeding, construction, disturbing nests, and plentiful food sources from gardens, pet feed, and unsecured trash. So, new at 6 tonight, I actually spent the day with a local exterminator who will offer up some more insight and advice.
All right, well, stay tuned at 6 for that, but keep it here at 5. Up next, 14 rural hospitals in Washington state are at risk after federal health care cuts. But we're learning about the efforts to keep local critical care.
Our Dan Hansen is digging deeper. Also ahead, Stacy's back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Remember to download our brand new Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. Just scan that QR code. It's pretty easy, I promise. We'll be right back.
Yard sale season is upon us. Blue skies bring out bold hearts and the negotiator. He says your tongs are overpriced by 50 cents. He's here to haggle, not to make friends. But you survived the swarm. You haggled over quarters, and you sold that blender for $2. You could have donated all of that to Goodwill, helped your community, and spent your weekend doing literally anything else. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher.
Yes.
Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Form or function?
Should we push the timeline?
Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
A new warning from U.S. senators claims dozens of rural hospitals could be at risk if federal health care cuts move forward, including 14 right here in Washington state.
All new at 5 tonight, our very own Dan Hansen says state health leaders and hospital officials say not so fast.
A warning from Capitol Hill. Now rippling across rural Washington, a new letter from U.S. Senate Democrats claims federal health care cuts could gut Medicaid and ACA funding, putting hundreds of rural hospitals at risk, including 14 in Washington state.
We cannot reduce services to people who actually need health care. I think one of the things that is part of the understanding of the work around the Medicaid cuts in particular is about 1 in 4 people in the state of Washington are on Medicaid.
The letter named hospitals like Astria Hospitals in Toppenish and Sunnyside and Prosser Memorial Health, facilities serving largely Medicaid populations and often reporting years of financial strain. But not all of them are on the brink.
I think people are trying to figure out what does it mean. I think, in part of the chaos of this bill passing, this reconciliation bill passing, is people are trying to assess what does it mean for us? Is there something we can change and do?
Astria Health was one of the hospitals included in the Senate list, but leadership says the report paints an incomplete picture. Astria Health sent us this statement. Our hospitals are open, and if you need emergency care, you will always be seen, regardless of your ability to pay, citizenship, or insurance status. We continue to work with lawmakers, pursue new funding opportunities, and make difficult decisions to ensure sustainability and keep care local. I reached out to Prosser Memorial Health for a comment, and am waiting to hear back. Worsham says he feels like there is some good news out of Washington, D.C.
They're looking at grant programs that are, in particular, are really around how to supplement rural health particularly. It is not what we're seeing. It's about $50 billion that will come in for the entire country.
Worsham says he doesn't know what this will mean for Washington. Still, health officials warn that even stable hospitals could face painful choices if deep federal cuts take hold, like trimming maternity care, mental health programs, or emergency services.
We're having those conversations now. We have a little bit of time, and we're going to have to do some advocacy to really help change that landscape of where we're at.
For now, the debate continues in D.C., but rural health systems across the state are watching closely. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
While the federal debate over health care funding continues, local hospitals and state health officials say the focus now is on preventing disruptions and making sure rural communities don't lose critical services. It's a story we'll keep following.
And Wendy, new at 5 tonight, the Yakima Health District says they are offering 40 free under-the-sink PFAS filters. This is for East Sela homes with confirmed PFAS that are above state or federal health guideline levels and utilize private wells. This includes households that are currently awaiting installation of a point-of-entry treatment system. A set of free replacement cartridges will also be given. The district says the filters are available on a first-come, first-served basis. To apply, call the Yakima Health District, or you can complete their form online. Now to continuing coverage, 6 soldiers at the Army's Fort Stewart in Georgia are being credited with saving lives by stopping a gunman before his rampage could go any further on Wednesday and tending to the injured.
Those who raced to confront the suspect and help the victims were honored today. Laura Aguirre reports.
We are highlighting the resilience of the American soldier. We are showing their strength and their courage under fire.
Under fire, not in combat, but on their own base, Georgia's Fort Stewart, where a soldier is now in custody accused of shooting 5 fellow service members Wednesday. As shots rang out, other soldiers rushed in and confronted the gunman.
Just got to the point where I was trying to engage him by trying to down talk him. Clearly that wasn't working, and ended up having to go hands-on to try and disengage.
Staff Sergeant Aaron Turner and 1 other soldier safely secured the suspect and his weapon until military police arrived. Today, the Secretary of the Army awarded the 6 heroes with meritorious service medals for the tackle and to those who provided triage.
I saw the soldier laying on the ground in the hallway, and I asked if he was injured, and First Sergeant Arnold said he had been shot. So I immediately sprinted over to the soldier and got down on my knees and started rendering aid.
Army criminal investigators say the suspect, 28-year-old Cornelius Radford, will likely be transferred to a military detention center. One of today's medal recipients remembers assisting Radford with his reenlistment.
Other than that, the contract part of it and the work part of it, I do not believe that the soldier ever spoke to me about anything personal.
When asked if Radford exhibited any red flags.
No, you cannot reenlist a soldier if there was any kind of flag in place or anything like that. So he met all the criteria at the time.
The 5 shooting victims were transported to the hospital with varying degrees of injuries, but Army officials say they are all expected to recover. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Now, officials haven't given a motive for Radford's alleged actions, but a law enforcement source briefed on the case says Radford had a disagreement with one of the shooting victims on Tuesday. Stay with us for updates at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's take a look outside. A wiggly camera, a little bit breezy out on the Bi-Mart Skycam, checking out the Yakima Valley. A few fluffy clouds, but a beautiful day. 77, rather cool for an August afternoon, but we'll take it, right? Winds are sustained at 17 miles an hour, and we're seeing some breezier gusts. Here's the weather pattern, which has been unfolding throughout the day and pushing forward tomorrow. Now, the tale of 2 cities. What's going on with the weather? We have a big heat wave in the southwest. Vegas, Phoenix, all these cities here facing very high temperatures, well above 100 degrees. So big heat waves in Arizona and so on. The difference here in the Pacific Northwest, well, we've got this coming our way. Our jet stream is dipping down low, bringing down cooler air from the north. This is a ridge of high pressure sitting on top of the southwest, keeping them hot. So as we look forward tomorrow, again, our jet stream continues to bring cooler air down from the north. On Saturday, that will start to shift to the east, and then we'll start to see a warming trend. So again, Friday below average, Saturday a little bit warmer. Then here comes our mini heat wave as we get into late weekend, early next week. Same thing, Tri-Cities and Hermiston looking at the same weather pattern where we could see those triple digits return to the region. Where are we so far temperature-wise? Well, for August, we're kind of average or just below. We've only had one day in Yakima above the average, and that was Saturday. For Tri-Cities, the same thing, a couple of days below average, and we'll see that again today and tomorrow. Futurecast wind gust, again, we're seeing some pretty breezy winds in Ellensburg and Yakima, as well as the Dalles. As we get a little further to the east, winds are going to kind of come and go throughout the evening, but as we move to tomorrow morning, things will be nice and calm. In the afternoon, though, we could see some winds picking up through the region, 20 to 30 miles an hour, but overall pretty light, especially here along the foothills of the Blues. So not a bad looking forecast. Now tonight, here's another eye-opener. Cool. Temperatures down in the low 50s. Look at this, 48 tonight in Sunnyside. Again, not a warm August night like we typically see this time of year, but those overnight lows will start to change going forward. So look for those breezy winds once again in the Tri-Cities, mainly in the afternoon. Here comes a slight warm up and then the bigger warm up, but again, short-lived, only Sunday and Monday, and then we'll see those temperatures running right about average as we start into next week. Yakima also looking at some cooler temps tomorrow. We're going to see temps in the 80s, eventually to the 90s, and temperatures flirting with the triple digits on Monday. Here's Ellensburg staying in the 80s, hitting the 90s for a couple of days, and then back to the 80s. So again, a different temperature trend so far for the month of August. Walla Walla looking pretty nice. Again, Sunday hot, Monday hot, and then we cool back down as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday. Hermiston seeing breezy winds tomorrow with temperatures topping out at 100 on Monday. Pretty warm Sunday, Monday, and then 90s and 80s. So here we go again. We're kind of all over the place, but our chart shows you that we are about average or below for the month of August so far.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the weird, I was watching those thunderstorms up north today, pretty severe out towards Cooley Dam, Cooley City, some pretty big thunder and lightning that way. It's all gone now though, but it was kind of isolated. So we didn't see it. I'm enjoying the sunshine.
All right. Well, me too.
It felt great today. That's for sure. All right, Stacey, thank you very much. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
The administrator in tonight's Spotlight, helping students develop skills that turn into career pathways when we come back.
Since 1996, out of 9,900 inquiries, we took 7,000 cases. We give free consultations and free second opinions. Call us if you've been injured in an accident.
Call Alan Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Why do patients and families immediately think of Good Shepherd? They trust our knowledge and expertise. They value the compassionate care we provide. They feel like they are being taken care of by family. From our renowned doctors and top-of-the-line technology to our state-of-the-art facilities, Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
This summer heats up on Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel as Roy Jones Jr. presents a pro boxing and entertainment event like no other. Yakima's own Andrew Murphy looks to remain undefeated, while female boxer Maricela Cornejo from Prosser join rising international stars from Germany and Mexico. Plus, there is a heavyweight from China you have to see to believe. Tickets start at just $40 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. It's a midsummer night's dream of hot boxing and sizzling entertainment. Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel. Get your tickets now.
Since 1996, out of 9,900 inquiries, we took 7,000 cases. We give free consultations and free second opinions. Call us if you've been injured in an accident.
Call Alan Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Weeknights at 5, I bring you the Spotlight. Tonight, the Pasco School District has announced that one of their staff has been named the 2025 Washington ACTE Administrator of the Year by the Washington Association for Career and Technical Education. Laura Jones is a career and technical education director who is being recognized in part for her administrative leadership. The district says Jones removes barriers to ensure the success of students and envisions that every single graduate has a viable plan for what is next. If you have an idea for the Spotlight, connect with us on social media. Remember, we are also on Nextdoor. Love to hear your suggestions. All right, coming up next, Stacey.
Reason to smile and, well, maybe a reason to be frightened. Stick around.
Yeah.
The legendary Bigfoot is still hiding. He's real and so are the prizes in the $120,000 Bigfoot Bounty at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Hunt down your share and spin for cash, free play, or the Bigfoot Bounty Progressive that increases with each spin until it's won every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then on August 30th, one of 3 lucky winners takes home a new Rain travel trailer. Come claim your share of the bounty. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home, and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
At Bruce Heating and Air, our technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
At Fred's Appliance, we understand dishwashers, and nobody carries more Bosch dishwashers than us. We're the #1 Bosch dealer in the region, so you won't find this kind of selection in box stores. With every model in stock and ready to go, you can get a new dishwasher today. Swing into Fred's. We have thousands of in-stock get-it-today appliances, making us the most convenient choice around. Your local appliance expert since 1962. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's summer event time, Sam. Great time to buy.
A Ford F-Series truck.
Take your pick. Gas, all-electric, hybrid, and diesel. With impressive towing capability for any size to-do list. Like building a house.
A 2-story brick colonial.
Or hauling that boat to the lake.
What?
That's actually on my to-do list.
Huh.
Lease a 2025 F-150 STX Super Crew 4x4 for $329 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
All across America.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
And right here in the Northwest, wherever we are.
Man, it's good to be home.
Good Morning Northwest and GMA, the #1 way to start your day.
Good morning, Northwest. Good morning, America.
It's time to embrace the funny. Name something you would do to a bald man's head to get him in the mood.
Smell it. Straddle it. Put a wig on him.
Emmy-nominated Celebrity Family Feud tonight on ABC.
And welcome back. We wait for it all day. Your reason to smile. Come take a look at your screen right now. We have a great photo from Jerry Kuberly. He sent this in. Enjoying a beautiful evening in Pasco.
I love it.
I think that was from last night. So thanks, Jerry. QR code right there on the top of your screen. That's how you get your weather photo on TV. Once again, thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, so I said a scary thing. So again,
I'm not ready.
Stay looking at your screen, guys. I talked about this last night. This was on my hot tub the other night.
I hope you have a small TV.
But look,
so
Katie did it.
Katie did it.
From all of my Facebook friends, thank you for telling me what I've never seen one in real life. And apparently they're friendly, they don't bite, and they're good luck, as someone told me. So
hey.
Thank you, Katie did.
That's good.
Look at photo by a frightened Stacey.
I love that.
All right, real quick, let's peek at that. Oh, we don't have time for that.
Nope.
Anyway, it's going to be beautiful on your Friday tomorrow, so enjoy it.
All right, we'll have more on that at 6, but for now, that'll do it for us here at 5.
And remember, we're talking about rats at 6.
Oh, again.
See you then.
Good night.